This module we are going to see the topic homogeneous differential equation. As in earlier lecture I have told you what is homogeneous differential equation. Here I will explain using examples, and these will take from NCERT exercise 9.5. Let's see. First equation is given x square plus xy dy is equal to x square plus y square dx. Wherever such equations are given, you may be given first statement to prove that it is homogeneous differential equation. After that, find a solution. Now, what's the method? I will tell you how to prove. First of all, as I said, again I will say in previous lecture, find dy by dx. Its value, we see it is x square plus y square upon x square plus xy. Give it 1. After this, we find the value of dy by dx for lambda x, lambda y. I repeat my statement. This steps I have explained in previous lecture. Okay, means replace right hand side x and y in all the terms by lambda x and lambda y, where lambda is a constant. So we write here lambda x whole square, lambda y whole square, lambda x whole square plus lambda x into lambda y. We find that lambda square is common in numerator and same in denominator, and we are left with x square plus xy in denominator. These two cancel out. This can be written as lambda raised to the power 0, and this is the value of dy by dx. Now we see that when I inserted the values lambda x, lambda y in the function, so I am getting the function as it is multiplied by lambda raised to the power 0. So whenever such a result comes out, means lambda comes out common from all the terms of dy by dx, and dy by dx stays apart from it. In that case, we say that this equation is homogeneous differential equation, and this one is the method to prove it. So this we have proved this is homogeneous. We can say therefore given differential equation is homogeneous. Now solution, how to find? There also is a particular method of finding solution. We convert, as we see that this homogeneous equation mainly is what is different. How is it different from the previous one? Previous equation was separable variable, so this is actually non-separable. If you try to separate the terms of x and y, then you see that you cannot do. Okay, so this solution is based on the conversion of this equation in separable form. How we do? We consider here y equal to vx. This is the parametric form of equation where we have written y as a function of x, taking v also as a function of x. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We will find the value of dy by dx by the differentiation of this equation, differentiating with respect to x. We find it is dy by dx equal to, here we have to apply product rule, as x and v both are functions of x. So we get differentiation of x1, v as it is, then x as it is, and dv by dx. So this as a whole becomes value of dy by dx. Here we get the value of y. In equation number 1, we use these two values and convert this in the form of v and x. So substituting values in 1. So in left hand side we find v plus x dv by dx equal to, here right hand side we get x square, y square replaced by vx, so v square x square upon x square plus x into vx. Now we can see from both of numerator and denominator x square is common. We are left with this much. X square cancelled out. Left hand side is written next. Now we can see right hand side is completely converted in terms of v. So this term of v shifted right hand side. We get 1 plus v square upon 1 plus v minus v. Solving and simplifying, we get here by dx, this is equal to 1 minus v upon 1 plus v. Now you can see completely it is in terms of v and the equation is in terms of v and x. This converts in separable form. This whole function can be written with dv and this group of x can be shifted right inside. So we get 1 plus v upon 1 minus v dv equal to dx upon x. As soon as we get in separable form, we have to integrate here only. Let's begin the integration. Here we can write it is 1 upon 1 minus v dv plus v upon 1 minus v dv. This way it's a log mod x plus c. Here there are different methods. As you can see, degrees of numerator or denominator are equal, so you can apply different methods. Y cube plus r upon d also we can do. Okay, I have done it in simple way. 1 upon 1 minus v, it is a linear form, so its integration is log of 1 minus v with minus in front of it, and this we will solve by writing this way. You see, minus v 1 minus v dv. I think we are getting all the terms as log, so constant we will do later. This minus v, now 1 can be added and subtracted. We can write this as log of 1 minus v minus 1 minus v minus 1 upon 1 minus v dv equal to log mod x plus c. After this, I will separate it in both terms of numerator. So finally we get minus log 1 minus v minus 1 minus 1 upon 1 minus v dv equal to log mod x plus c. Here it is v and this also can be done. So finally minus log 1 minus v minus v. Here we get minus of log 1 minus v, which becomes plus this way. And by opening we get this again negative will be added with the same. Like terms are these. So minus twice log 1 minus v minus v equal to log mod x plus c. Now you can see, okay, as I was expecting that we will get terms of log, one terms. No, we are not getting. So we will club these two in the left hand side, or we can write this as, I need a space. I will explain after this step, after the eraser. Now you see, here I will club the terms of log aside LHS and other terms in right hand side. So we get minus twice log 1 minus v minus log mod x is equal to v plus c. Okay, now these two I can make a change, minus sign out, this 2 is the power of 1 minus v, so I will get minus of log 1 minus v whole square plus log mod x is equal to v plus c, and for the convenience this minus can be shifted right hand side. Here we get log of mod 1 minus v whole square dot x and equal to, we can say this minus v. Yeah, obviously this will turn minus v minus c, but minus c can be written as the other constant as a. Okay. Now this is the time when we are having the final solution. This is the time to replace v by the original value y upon x. So everywhere we will write so. It's log 1 minus y upon x whole square dot x equal to minus y upon x plus a. Here I see when I simplify x minus y whole square, so it converts as x minus y whole square upon x equal to minus y upon x plus a. This can be considered to be the final solution for given equation. I hope you get it. This is in comparison to separable, this will be lengthier. Okay. We'll see next question now. Next question, I have selected question number 5. Again, we have to prove this is homogeneous and solve also. But proving, as I said, everywhere we will do the same thing, writing the value of dy by dx. We get x square minus 2y square plus xy upon x square. In equation number 1, we will replace x and y respectively by lambda x and lambda y. So you can see here also lambda will be cancelled out in numerator and denominator. And we will get that in multiplication with the original value of dy by dx. My main focus will be here on solution. Here we go. We need to solve, we will apply the same method. Let y in parametric form is vx. Differentiating with respect to x, we find dy by dx as v plus x dv by dx by product rule. Once again, these two values will substitute in equation number 1. We find v plus x dv by dx equal to x square twice v square x square plus v square x square. As I replace y by dx, so this will be v x square. Okay. In denominator, x square as it is. Now you can see whenever we are putting the value of y as vx, in numerator denominator there is a cancellation of all terms of x. You see x square common and here x square alone. So we have v plus x dv by dx. We get here after cancellation 1 minus 2v square plus v. This much. All terms of x square are cancelled. So these two terms are alike, can be cancelled out. So we are left with x dv by dx equal to 1 minus 2v square. This is the only function in terms of v we can see. So here without delay we will write separating them dv upon 1 minus 2v square equal to dx upon x and then integrating. Here we see it is quadratic, but one term of constant, other is of this degree term. So we will solve by the specific integral. Okay. So here 2 will be common. First of all, we will write dv. It turns as 1 upon 2 minus v square equal to. Meantime, we get log mod x plus c. This only we need to solve now. We get half integral dv. This can be done as 1 by root 2 whole square minus v square equal to log mod x plus c. And yeah, now you can compare. This is like 1 upon a square minus x square. Okay. So here the formula applicable will be 1 by 2 as it is. This formula, let me write aside. Maybe you don't remember. Maybe dx upon a square minus x square is 1 upon 2a. It's a log of a plus x upon a minus x plus c. This formula will apply here. 1 upon 2a means 1 upon 2 into 1 by root 2. Log of a plus x is 1 by root 2 plus v. 1 by root 2 minus v equal to log mod x plus c. Now cancellations. Here I find root 2 cancels this 2 to make it root 2 only. Okay. So this can be finalized as 1 by 2 root 2 log, and simplifying the terms here we get 1 plus root 2v 1 minus root 2 equal to log mod x plus c. Now this is the final stage. We will replace v by y upon x. Here we get 1 by 2 root 2 log. If I put y v is equal to y upon x, the result will be x plus root 2y upon x minus root 2y equal to log mod x plus c. Now you can check, this is a term of log, this also is a term of log, but because this actually is a complicated structure, cannot be made as a power here. Okay, even if I multiply in each term, so this will not be simplified because of root 2. So we will wind up the solution, and this is step 1, the final answer. We will see next question now. Next as a selected question number 6. As you can see, this is different from the previous questions. One term is of dy, dx and this dx. So whenever you are given such scattered terms, so first of all club the term, all terms of dx and all terms of dy. Okay, one you can take in LHS, other in RHS. Here we go. Shifting that in right hand side, we get x dy equal to under root x square plus y square plus y bracket dx. So the value of dy by dx, this is under root x square plus y square plus y upon x 1. Here I will help you out to prove this homogeneous also. So we will write here dy by dx for values lambda x, lambda y. We find it's equal to under root lambda square x square, lambda square y square plus lambda y upon lambda x. Now, when we take common from these two terms, lambda square because of root, this will be lambda itself. Inside x square plus y square plus lambda y upon lambda x. We can check lambda is common in numerator and denominator both. This can be written as lambda is equal to 0 and remaining is a dy by dx as it is. Okay, the same value we are getting. So therefore, it is homogeneous differential equation. This is, as I say, generally say, this is very easy for students. Now we will solve. Solution will be started like, let y is vx. In equation number 1, we need to put the value after differentiation. When we differentiate, we get dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. Now using these two values in one, we get v plus x dv by dx. This is equal to under root x square plus v square x square plus vx upon x as it is. Here x square common, so because of root we have x 1 plus v square plus vx upon x. And once again you see x is common, numerator and denominator can be cancelled out. We are left with LHS as it is, under root 1 plus v square plus v. Both sides they are like terms, cancelled out. Now we are left with x dv by dx equal to under root 1 plus v square. Now it's clear, very much clear. This is function of v. Here we have x dx. Let's separate. We get dv upon under root 1 plus v square equal to dx upon x, and right here we can integrate. Again I will say this is a direct formula. This also is a direct integrable function. So I hope you remember this one. Log of mod v plus under root 1 plus v square equal to log mod x plus c. Here I actually, let me write that formula. Dx upon under root a square plus x square, which is log of mod x plus under root a square plus x square plus c. Here the value of a square is 1. Okay, so that's why I written so. Now I see these two terms are log. So without delay, I write log v plus under root 1 plus v square equal to log mod x and c as log of a. Constant again. Clubbing them, I find log of mod v plus under root 1 plus v square equal to log of mod ax. By comparison, v plus under root 1 plus v square. This can be written as ax. Log eliminated. Now at this stage we put the value of v as y upon x everywhere. Simplifying, we get y plus under root x square plus y square upon x equal to ax, and final answer is here. So these we have solved means standard pattern questions. Now there are few questions we will not find that in standard form like this. Okay, they are only first view only will be different. So let's take those examples from the same exercise. Next question I have taken as question number 7. Here we see completely different pattern. You can check cos of y upon x. Everywhere y upon x is given. So this will confuse or may look difficult. So first of all we will find dy by dx. Here it is dx. This one is given dy. So we can write dy by dx is equal to y x cos y upon x plus y sin y upon x in denominator, that is x outside the bracket, y sin y upon x minus x cos y upon x. It's very important always to find dy by dx. Okay. Now let me show proof also that this is homogeneous. Let's find a value for lambda x, lambda y. I see it is lambda y. This one is lambda x. Here cos will be written as lambda y upon lambda x plus lambda y sin lambda y upon lambda x. In denominator it's lambda x lambda y sin lambda y upon lambda x everywhere. Replace the variable by their multiple where lambda is constant. Now you can check lambda is cancelled here only. From these two terms lambda will be common. Here also lambda is common, cancelled out. Okay, directly we can write so. And these two where it is fraction form. So in all p by q form we will write here lambda cancelled. Now you can check only function originally which it was, it's left. So yeah, we can explain it directly that this is lambda raised to the power 0 dy by dx. So it is homogeneous differential equation. Now these types of equations you may be given as y upon x. In each term you will find, or x upon y. You can check the variable here with y upon x. This may be given as x upon y also. So where it is y upon x, so consider y upon x as v for solving. If it is x upon y, then consider x upon y as v. So we will proceed with this first. Let this is solution now. Let y upon x is v. This implies y is equal to vx. The previous case converts. Differentiating obviously we will get dy by dx as v plus x dv by dx. These two values we are using in equation number 1. Now check. We get v plus x dv by dx equal to y. This will turn as vx. X as it is, y upon x as we have taken v. So we write here cos v plus y again it is vx sin of v. In place of theta actually we are given this p by q form. Be careful. Next x as it is vx sin v minus x cos v. What happens? What is the change? The same thing. All terms x will be cancelled out. You can check. These x cancel out. X is common in numerator and denominator. After the cancellation, we are left with v plus x dv by dx equal to v cos v plus v sin v upon v sin v minus cos v. Check. Now, this single term of v shifted right hand side. We get x dv by dx equal to, here I am opening with v cos v plus v square sin v sin v minus cos v, and this comes as minus v. Let's solve by taking LCM. We get x dv by dx. This is equal to v cos v plus v square sin v minus v square sin v plus v cos v. LCM is this expression only. Yeah, cancellation makes it reduces the expression, and we are left with the same terms in addition. So we get x dv by dx 2v cos v, v sin v minus cos v, completely a function of v. Here this will be clubbed with dv and group of x will come in RHS. We write further v sin v minus cos v upon 2 cos v dv equal to dx upon x. It's v also with cos. Yeah, this way. So what is that? Integration, obviously. We do this half I take outside. This v cos v can be separated in terms of numerator. Here we have v to be cancelled out, sin v upon cos v is tan v. Here cos to cos cancelled out, we are left with 1 upon v dv equal to log of mod x plus c. Now you check. How was the equation? What was the level? And here we are finding very simple pattern, directly integrable. We get here half, it turns as log mod sec v, the integration of tan theta, 1 upon v minus log v equal to log mod x plus c. 1, 2, 3, all the functions in terms of log. So I will write here, let's do it later. Here, why? Because I am waiting for this half. This half is common in both of the terms, so better not to keep half here. We will shift it to the right hand side. You see the change. We get log mod sec v dot, this is sec v upon v, because of properties of log. Here we are having 2 log mod x plus 2c. Why am I doing so? Whenever you see 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3 like that, shifting right hand side will make it an integral power of this function. So it is more convenient. So what we can do here, log sec v upon v equal to, this becomes a log x square, and here I am writing it as log of a constant again. Now we will club them. We have log of sec v upon v equal to log of ax square. These two log terms, they are eliminated, and we left with sec v upon v equal to ax square. At this stage, we need to put the value of v, and v also can be shifted first of all. So right hand side, b x square. Now put the value of v as y upon x. So we get sec of y upon x. This is equal to x to x cancelled out. So a x y. The final answer we can consider. I hope you get this pattern. This is all different from the previous ones. We will see more questions from the same exercise next. Now I have selected question number 10 as the next one here, because we are having x upon 1 available in the equation. So let's start. Here I will explain you the solution. Okay, as dy by dx we will obtain first. I see 1 plus e raised to the power x upon y dx can be written as minus e raised to the power x upon y 1 minus x upon y dy. So the value of dy by dx, this can be obtained as 1 plus e raised to the power x upon y upon minus e to the power x by y 1 minus x upon y. In such a case, as I said, we can replace x and y by lambda. Now you have understood with the help of previous question, I am directly solving this. Now it is given x upon y everywhere, so we consider let x upon y is equal to v in parametric form. Okay, so this implies x equal to vy, reverse order of the previous case. Okay, differentiating, you can check differentiating if I do with respect to x. So what is the result? Here something else. We will do it with respect to y. All the things will be converted. What? Like dy by dx is given. Now we will find from here dx upon dy. So let me tell you, here only let us convert. This implies dx upon dy can be written as inverted form of the function 1 minus x upon y upon 1 plus e to the power x upon y. This way. Now this you can consider to be 1. Here is differentiating with respect to y. Keep in mind, now I am changing because I need dx upon dy. So dx upon dy, y remains 1. So v plus y dv upon dy. These two we are using in the equation 1. So we get v plus y dv upon dy equal to minus e raised to the power v 1 minus v upon 1 plus v. Further, this v will be shifted so that we can simplify. We get here y dv upon dy. This is equal to, this minus e raised to the power v can be multiplied inside, plus v e to the power v upon 1 plus v minus v here. So we get next. Here I have written e raised to the power x upon y. I got because I could check here cancellation not taking place. So these things help us out. Okay, it's 1 plus e raised to the power x upon y. I have written only v. This will be e raised to the power v. Okay, by this mistake I can guide you how to check. As in advance I was calculating when I will multiply with no cancellation taking a very complicated expression I made. That's right. So I stopped and I checked again. So you also can see, okay, you can take help of such steps. So here it will be e raised to the power v. Now you can see when I will take LCM, multiplying we get dv upon dy. This is equal to minus e raised to the power v plus v e raised to the power v. And now if I do minus v e to the power v upon 1 plus ev. In general, this type of cancellation takes place. You see, plus and minus we can cancel out. Okay. Next, I can write y dv upon dy. This is equal to minus ev minus v upon 1 plus e raised to the power v. Keep in mind repeatedly when it is e raised to the power x, I say ex, or e raised to the power v, so ev. Okay. In fluency I speak. Otherwise it is always e raised to the power. Okay. Now this whole is a function of v. So let's separate them. This converts in separable form. So we do 1 plus e raised to the power v upon minus ev plus v dv. This is equal to dy upon y. Be careful. Okay. We have not no x available now. V and y. So here this minus I am taking common. We are left with 1 plus ev. V plus e raised to the power v dv is equal to dy upon y plus c. To make it convenient, actually I have taken common. Now you can understand easily. V plus e raised to the power v. When you substitute as t, its differentiation is here in the numerator. So we get here minus log of mod v plus ev is equal to log of y, and obviously c also I will write as a. Log of a. You can check it, okay, as each term is as a log. So what we can do else? Here we can write, first of all this minus I will sort out. Minus I shift the right hand side. So it becomes log v plus e raised to the power v equal to minus log y and minus log a. And repeatedly I am saying here we can adjust this constant according to our wish. Okay, so let me tell you, this is C. I write this as log of C1, and this is step when I get minus, so I will write log of A. Okay, plus log of A. That minus also included here. Constant we can adjust according to our convenience. Now this is shifted left hand side, so by property of log we will club them so that log can be eliminated. We get the result. You check both logs removed here. Here we can put the value of v actually. Okay, v was what? X upon y. Let's say that x upon y plus e raised to the power x upon y plus y equal to a. Also, when I take LCM, these y to y cancelled out. Finally, we can say x plus y e to the power x upon y is equal to a. The final situation. Okay. So this way, this pattern of question is solved. Let us take one question on particular solution. This is the last question of the module here. For particular solution I have selected. Same thing, first of all we find the value of dy by dx. We get dy by dx equal to minus of xy plus y square upon x square. You can check by putting lambda x, lambda y. Now this is equation number 1 for us. We will not touch these two values. First we will find general solution. Here we get, let y is equal to vx. Whenever these are standard forms of equation, simple equation other than y upon x or x upon y, so we can move in this type of parametric form. Differentiating dy by dx, we get v plus x dv by dx. Using these two here in equation number 1, v plus x dv by dx, this is equal to x into vx plus v square x square upon x square. So x into x square is common from numerator and denominator, being cancelled out. We are left with v plus x dv by dx. This is equal to minus v square. I hope you have it. When this v shifted right hand side, we get x dv by dx equal to minus 2v minus v square. Now we can club this with dv and we get here, let us take minus common first and let me explain. We can make it convenient like 2v plus v square, and here we can write dv upon v square plus 2v equal to minus dx upon x. Purpose, we will integrate here plus c. Now this is quadratic polynomial in denominator, numerator is 1. Either you apply partial fraction or you can complete the square, whichever method looks convenient. So by completing the square method, I find this will be 2 by 2 1. So v plus 1 whole square minus 1 square. Okay, here I see it is minus log mod x plus c. This can be solved directly by x square minus a square pattern, which is 1 upon 2a. A is 1 here, so 1 upon 2 log of mod x minus 1 x plus 1. This way, in place of x we are getting v plus 1. Okay, equal to minus log mod x plus c. So this cancelled out and we are having half log mod v upon v plus 2 equal to minus log mod x plus c. As two terms of log, we will try to make them, half can be multiplied, 2 can be multiplied each term. We get log v upon v plus 2 equal to minus 2 log mod x. So this I will write as square plus 2c. Okay, and shifted here. So we will find by the properties of log v plus 2 in denominator dot x square. Repeating things, there are 2c written as log of a. By comparison, again log is eliminated. We are left with v upon v plus q x square equal to a. Now replacing v as y upon x. Here important point. Either our purpose is here to find the constant. Either you directly put the value of v and x. V also can be obtained by putting 1 in place of y and x. Okay, that can be done. Depends. So if I put the value y upon x, here also y upon x, so the result is y upon y plus 2x into x square equal to a. Now replacing each by 1, we have each y and x each is 1 given to us, so this will become 1 plus 2, 3. A comes 1 by 3, or you can say x square y, this is equal to 3 shifted here, finally y plus 2x. This I have obtained by putting a as 1 by 3 and cross multiplying. This is the final answer, particular solution of the given equation. I hope you get it. Now this is all about differential equation. Thank you. That's all for today.